Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and you're watching what may very well turn into an ongoing series of videos in this YouTube channel. We're doing our best to expand our team, and yes, it's not just me. I want to be able to show you what I think we can do. But in order to do that, I need your help. Constructive feedback, and especially if you decide to become a patron. It is extremely valuable for us because it provides a more stable base upon which to grow. To be able to find other geeks and nerds in our universe and give them a platform. And yes, of course, I'll be involved at every step of the way. I mean, you saw that in yesterday's test, as a matter of fact. All the constructive feedback that you guys sent was really accurate. At least I thought so, and my team thought so as well. So you will note that we are going to accommodate as much as we possibly can based on what you said yesterday. I'm still playing with even the format of what OMG could be. So I will shut up for now and let you get on with giving feedback for the idea of what we're about to do for you. Take it away, team!
Hello, Internet. Welcome to OMG, the show that still has no official name yet. Brian, how are you doing?
Pretty doing good.
You're doing good? You're doing good? Pretty what?
Pretty doing good.
Okay, good. So yesterday, obviously, was our first episode. We got a lot of great feedback from you guys and criticisms, and we heard a lot about the set. Let's see here. So to show that we're listening to your feedback, we're getting rid of this and replacing it with this. So let us know what your thoughts are on this, and until we hear your thoughts, here's some Google news. Google has released a brand new version of Android, being 4.4.3. Now when I say released, I mean they've released the official images for 4.4.3 on the Nexus factory image page linked down in the description. That means that this is available to you right now if you have a Nexus 5. It is available for both Nexus 7s, the Nexus 10, as well as the Nexus 4. Now these are full images that will completely erase all data on your phone. Again, it will erase everything on your phone. So you could do this right now and lose everything, but you'll have the newest version of Android, or you could wait because they're releasing an over-the-air update to the carriers, of course, that have the phones, and you will get that in the next few days. So there's that. You could wait. Brian, are you going to wait?
I'm going to wait. I like my phone the way it is.
I would wait. I mean, if you just wait a few days and you won't lose everything on your phone, I think waiting would be the answer there.
But like...
You could. Yeah, gives me the heebs. Google is planning on spending more than $1 billion to take a bunch of satellites and place them in places of the world that have unwired internet access. So for these places that don't have internet access, Google wants to say, here you go, let us internet you. Let us give you said internet. Now personally, I don't see how this could be a problem for Google at all. I think it's a good idea giving people that don't have internet access to the internet. I mean, after all, what's $1 billion to Google? Google spends that $1 billion, people have the internet, and then what are they going to do? They're going to go on the internet and they're going to view Google services, use Google services, and Google it up all the days of long. Chinese authorities are making it really, really difficult to access any Google services in China right now. In fact, 9 out of 10 people in China have a lot of trouble accessing Google services, period. Now, it's largely believed that the Chinese government is trying to quiet pro-democracy discussion right now, seeing as June 3rd and 4th is the 25th anniversary of Tiananmen Square, which happened in 1989. Now, this actually is not the first time the Chinese authorities have done something like this. In fact, back in 2012, they blocked Google services for about 12 hours. Now, the problem here is that we don't exactly know how long they're going to block Google services this time. Apparently, it's been rough for a few days, and I would expect it to be rough for a few more days.
Forever.
So, that's more than 12 hours. A few days is usually a math amount of time larger than 12 hours.
A little, yeah.
Police were called in Leith, Edinburgh, after a user of Google Street View was Google Street Viewing and saw what appeared to be a man standing over another man while he was holding an axe. It literally appeared like he killed this man, and Google Street View just happened to catch it. Crazy, crazy stuff. It turns out, though, that it was kind of set up. In fact, when I say kind of set up, it was totally set up.
Of course it was.
Dan Thompson, who is 56 years old, and Gary Kerr, who is 31 years old, actually said that they saw the Google Street View car coming along the road, and they got the idea to stage a homicide. And so they did, and it worked. So somebody saw this and called the popo on them.
That's amazing.
To me, okay, now this is a great idea and a great story for a show like this, but kids, please
Please don't
pretend to kill your friend with an axe so Google Street View makes it seem like you killed your friend with an axe. Obviously, Google Chromebooks have been around for quite a while, but there are still some places that have yet to see these magnificent devices. Those places being New Zealand, the Philippines, Norway, Denmark, Mexico, Belgium, Chile, Italy, and Spain. So for those of you, those people that I just mentioned, you are now going to be able to get the Google Chromebooks.
This used to be my Chromebook until Diana started using it, and now it's hers. She prefers the Chromebook over her MacBook, and I just replaced her default search to Bing.
Last week, Google published a report breaking down its workforce based on gender and ethnicity. The report shows that 30% of Google's US workforce is female, 70% is male. As far as race, 2% of the workforce is black, 3% is Hispanic, 31% is Asian, and 61% is white. Now, along with this report, there are a lot of other numbers involved. We'll leave a link to this report down in the description below. As for my opinion, there's a lot of people upset about the lack of balance here when it comes to gender and ethnicity. I couldn't tell you that Google's doing this on purpose. I don't think they're like, we need more white people or we need more Asians. I don't think that's what's happening. I think that people just need to be hired based on their talents alone, not gender, ethnicity, any of that. Not even age. I don't really care, just as long as you do your work well. I don't know. So that's my view, but of course, I think we need to get Chris on this as well.
Way to pull me into the controversy there, John. But I have no opinion. I'm a white male. Seriously, though, I think everybody is talented. I really don't care what your race is, your religion, your creed, your smartphone platform. Talent is talent. And on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog.
So that is the show, but if you liked it or you learned anything, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you haven't already, just keep in mind that your patronage is something that keeps a show like this going. So your financial support through Patreon, even if it's like $5, really helps us keep this sort of thing going. Chris wants to expand his team, and this is one way of doing that. Of course, you can become a patron right there if you haven't already, and remember that we are still looking for your feedback. This is a beta show, which is why the look has changed within the past couple of days. We're listening to your feedback, and we're trying to make some changes to make the show better for you. I think that's better for everyone. Right? If it's like a group hug and everyone's involved, instead of some people stepping out and making the circle awkward, making it like a triangle, we need a circle.
Right, yeah.
Of
Circle
love.
Circle love. Good.
I'll see you guys on Wednesday of Day.